taking notes. Good to notice when the air is filled with smoke. Good to be aware. Good to notice you're beginning not to care. And it's a shame, an evil game, that I used to know your name. Now you wear a bloody coat on an island hunting ghosts. It's not you changing too, and it's harder to get through. Going blind, all these views, all the choices you couldn't choose, but you sacrificed going to the bay. Caught a fish bleeding from the hook, won't just throw it back. Just a poor excuse, your blood is bleeding black. You cut the line, and now it's fine, 'cause you caught it just in time. You won't find me, probably be with the ones in the deep sea, growing old, getting cold. Where's a story you were told? Getting wet, can't forget. Here's a story, it's called regret, and the words are in the waves against the beach. Straight, so I'm not reaching for the bait, and I'm happy being lonely and I'll starve. 'Cause here's a secret wish I wanted never to be kissed and washed up in between the beaches and the stars. Stars are falling down. Tell a story, spiral to the ground, red and they turn brown. Hit the water, all the color starts to drown. It all makes sense in the past tense. On an island you can't forget. It's not real, you can't heal. The wounds are open and they feel. The salted sea is killing me, but the salt will set you free as you're soaking with the stars in the deep bay.
Waterface, Prince Eternal, Goth Boy, Click, Misery Club. What's up? I was playing Lewis and Clark. That's Lewis and Clark. I've talked about them before. A guy named Lou Rogai. And growing up, when I was first hearing indie music, quote unquote, indie music, and by that I mean like the Garden State soundtrack. He was like a local guy. Also, he was from this area originally, but got pretty popular like outside of this area in like Pitchfork world, I guess, you know. I thought he was the coolest. And you know what? I still do, to be honest. I did a remix for him. He sent it to I sent it to him today. And I don't know what he thinks. I'll play a little bit of it. It's not mixed. Let me see. Do I have it here? Yeah. We'll see. Unmixed. Remix. I also don't do remixes.
We saw him yesterday. Elijah was on his way, glowing and whippet thin, floating above the fray, beating his heart as free, sad and simplicity, dancing in violins, bright eccentricity.
I won't play too much of it. The original sounds like this.
We saw him yesterday.
Thanks, Bravo.
Elijah was on his way, glowing and whippet thin, floating.
So we'll see. We'll see what happens. I don't do remixes. I was asked to do another remix yesterday. 2 in 1 year. Anyway. What's up? How's everyone doing? Yeah, the moon's changed. Melancholic, you're at a pretty full moon, but once you get past 1 year, it'll turn red. Yeah, they go red. Charlotte says they go red. Hey, listen, we might have some time for an open forum today, but on Sunday we're doing a big open forum love stream. So we'll see. Bravo says, found your music recently, been in love with it ever since. Thank you. I appreciate that. Thank you. My energy levels are weird today. Here's what's up. Ready? Yesterday, I woke up around 5 o'clock to watch New Japan's Wrestle Kingdom event. And then I took a nap in the afternoon. I would say this is maybe 5 a.m. And then I took a nap in the afternoon. My second nap ever, maybe? Maybe third nap ever? And then I couldn't sleep last night. And then I was up today. I don't know. And so I'm off. You know, I had someone asking me about wrestling and like why I like it. This Will Ospreay Kenny Omega match is why I like wrestling. Man, what a great match. Here, I'll put on a second of it from a Twitter clip. Man, it was so good. Just hard-hitting, really brutal stuff. Really brutal. Let's see. Here's Will Ospreay. Will Ospreay is here. This is Will. This is Kenny Omega, okay? Kenny Omega is a couple years older than Will. The story of this match is that Kenny left this company to start AEW. Told Will Ospreay, listen, the company's in your hands now. You're the guy. A couple years later, Kenny Omega comes back to see if Will is the guy or not. Man, this was brutal stuff.
Going back to his boxing. Now he
I'm risking some sort of flag here. That match, I was jumping out of my seat. Wasn't even the main event. Great show, though. Today, we are talking about what I would say is probably my favorite song from Full Moon Mystery Garden. Which face Prince Eternal, Full Moon Mystery Garden. The moon does reflect off the shores of forgiveness. The beat's name is Alpha. The song is Mine is a Curious Passage. Listen, if you have questions about this song, I'll open it up later, but you can also post them in the open forum if you want. Okay, let's listen to this. Produced by Taylor Morgan and Forever, featuring Darcy Bayless. Here it is.
If I could feel anyway, it wouldn't feel like this. Wish I could wake up anywhere but home. But this is where I will wait. This is how I will pay for all that I have done. There's a passage that I've taken, swift and silent, cold and calm. I ride solo, fast and forward, straight through heartbreak, past the fall. I move freely and completely, blink and miss me, look I'm gone. Rider on the twilight path, embrace the twilight setting sun. You took my picture in the car when it was dark. You were the lightning from the heat and from the rain. And for a second there the sky split apart, and you reached out to me but that shut again. I say my best for when the fire brought us close. If I could circle back a decade when we met, but there was more to you than I could ever know. A quiet hidden one is how I need this. Chasing after something new. I do all I can, I mean it. Everything I've said is true. Strong and steadfast, still remorseful. Open portal, stepping through. Back to where I feel the fire. Back to passion, back to you. You took my picture in the car when it was dark. You were the lighting from the heat and from the rain. And for a second there the sky split apart, and you reached out to me but that shut again. I say my best for when the fire brought us close. If I could circle back a decade when we met, but there was more to you than I could ever know. A quiet hidden one is how I knew you best.
In 1 mile, turn left on Garden Avenue.
Goth Boy quit.
Cool. Man, I love that song. Okay, a couple things about this. Then I would have Taylor on. How about that? We'll bring Taylor on to talk about the beat, because I have questions about it. All right, so I recorded this, all of my parts, and it was weird. There was like a little bit of room for an intro, and that's really it. The part in the middle where there's no vocals, except for Darcy's big background vocals, it just seemed like it would have been like a little too busy if someone was singing over that, aside from what Darcy did. Now, Darcy didn't do that when I was writing the song. You know, he did it after. But it's like kind of one of those things where you can't articulate what you want on a part, and then the person just does it anyway, and you're like, oh yeah, that's what I wanted. What's up, Neon Slushy? Sometimes I'll just look up and see someone. Regarding the lyrics, I'll tell you, these lyrics are still fresh in my mind. All these Full Moon Mystery Garden lyrics are pretty fresh in my mind, so I could talk about them with more certainty than I'm able to other lyrics. All right, so I started it. I knew that it was going to be fast, really fast. Oh, thanks, Shannon, for that. Yeah, the lyrics are there. They're also on the Bandcamp if you want them. I knew that it was going to be fast. I love this type of song because it's just like, I love these aggressive, songs where I can kind of sing more aggressively and write more aggressively. And this one's kind of weird because it's in a lower key than it's a high energy song, but I'm singing pretty low enough that I'm able to do an octave at the end of the song where I'm singing an octave up. There's the main vocal and then a harmony and then an octave of the main vocal. I probably can't do that live. Maybe, I don't know, maybe I could. So anyway, I knew that it was going to be wordy. I knew that I wanted it to be wordy. And I had that original, the melody for the chorus, at least the first line. I knew it would be like, da-na-na-na-na-na-na-na. But that was all I had, right? I knew it, so I knew I had there's a passage that I've taken. So, that melody. But that was it. So I had the first line. Hey, thanks, Lelio. Thank you. So I had, I wrote that first line, right? There's a passage that I've taken, just an opening line. Never mind Darcy's part. The first thing I wrote was the opening line. And that is, it's kind of like, how do you start a song? Well, you can immediately just start talking about something and then the rest of the song is about that largely, or you can kind of use that to guide the rest of the song. So it's like there's a passage that I've taken, and then I specifically remember being like, all right, now what do I say? You know what I mean? Like now what? What either what happened on this passage or what. And instead of being like, all right, I'll tell you about this journey that I took, because there's so many words to fit in, I was like, well, why don't I describe it? Right? So it's like, okay, Adam, tell me about this passage that you've taken. And I say, well, it is swift and silent, cold and calm. That was it. And it's like, okay, now give us the details. From there, it's like pretty easy. Because then I'm like, I can keep going with this. It's weird. It like slows down the I'll say narrative of the song. And by that, I mean that I could have said, there's a passage that I've taken, then I got there, then I died. Okay? And that's the song. That's all I could have just said that. But instead, it's like, there's a passage that I've taken. I'm going to stop, and I'm going to describe that passage. Swift and silent, cold and calm. I do it with the next line. I ride solo. And it's like, okay, well, how do you slow it down again? What is this solo ride like? Well, it's fast. The ride is fast, and it's forward. And then you get like some emo lyrics. Straight through heartbreak, past the fog. And instead of moving on, I just keep going with descriptors, you know? I move freely and completely. Blink and miss me, look, I'm gone. Just saying, you know, again, I'm riding fast. Who am I? I'm the rider on the twilight path. That's it. You know what I mean? So it's, yeah, I guess it is like, it's just, it's zooming in. Because also at this time, you know, I wrote this when I was finishing up my lyrics for the tape, and I was writing a lot. And I'm never really at a loss for things to talk about, but you want to save some stuff too. In that Kenny Omega Will Ospreay match that we just watched, that was a huge match, right? But they held back because they know they're going to have more matches. So instead they filled that match with other stuff and then sprinkled in some highlights, right? Because they want to do more highlights later. Same thing with writing. And then we get like this like break here where I'm singing like pretty aggressively. You took my picture in the car when it was dark. That's a Tiger's Jaw reference. What song is that? Ben, it's a Ben line. Oh, what's that? It says like no pictures in the car. No pictures in the car. What song is that? This one? Yeah, there it is. Let Go, Trashed Floors from Two Worlds. Yeah. So that's that. You took my picture in the car when it was dark. And then it's like, okay, you did this. What else did you do? Or what else is there about you, whoever this you is, right? You were the lightning from the heat and from the rain. You know, the rest of this is pretty self-explanatory. And then we get, you know, those are just like regular Wicca phase emo lyrics. You know what I mean? Not really, but, you know, whatever. And then we get to the second chorus after that break, that great break. Hey, thanks, Cameron. Where again, it's like, it's taking the melody of the first chorus and just changing the lyrics. I have been through tunnels. What was I doing through those tunnels? I was chasing after something new. You know? Strong and steadfast. More description. And there's a lot of description. Strong and steadfast, still remorseful, open portal, stepping through. That is also like a way to get a weird rhyme in there. All right, so if you look at these lyrics in the last chorus, the rhymes are new, true, through, and you, which are not like novel lyrics. You know what I mean? They're not. There's nothing genius about that. They're the most obvious rhymes. There's so super obvious rhymes, but you can weave in other rhyme schemes within that to make it more interesting and to give it more of a depth, right? So it's like, I've been through tunnels. I was chasing after something new. I do all I can. I mean it. Everything I've said is true. Strong and steadfast, still remorseful, open portal. It's like rhyming remorseful and open, remorseful and portal, kind of. And that like S sound, you get that alliteration. Strong and steadfast, still remorseful, open portal, stepping through. And then like this like thing I do at the end. like of so many songs, where it's repeating like the first word of the line, back to where I feel the fire, back to passion, back to you, just to kind of hammer it home, like kind of wrap things up, you know? And then we get that chorus again, or like that like aggressive part again. I guess that's the chorus. I don't know. I thought of it as like a post chorus. But I think it's so cool. And this isn't me, this is Taylor. But I think it's so cool how that last part, a lot of the instruments fade out or something. Where do they go? Hold on, let me play it again.
Picture in the portal, stepping through, back to where I feel the fire, back to passion, back to you.
Yeah, the lead ducks out. Right, the melodies go away. Yeah.
Picture in the car when it was dark, you were the lighting.
And there's so much, sorry, I don't mean to keep pausing, but there's so much going on in the song already that it doesn't even need that. There's like 3 layers of vocals, and then Sparrow's like editing, like his mixing of it, which adds kind of like another textural layer of effects underneath it. And the breakbeat is so aggressive, and the bass is so aggressive. Really great way to end a beat.
From the rain, and for a second there the sky split apart, and you reached out to me with that shutter king. I say my best for when the fire brought us close. If I could circle back a decade when we met, but there was more to you than I could ever know. Our quiet hidden one is how I knew you best.
In 1 mile, turn left.
And then you get those tags at the end. Here, Taylor, I'm gonna send you a link. If I remember how. Here it is. You guys do you want to see if my credit score went up or down? I got a notification from Credit Karma. It went up 27 points. Nice. How about that? Love that. Credit, you don't know what a credit score is? It's like a score that you're given by a financial institution to that is like essentially your borrowing power in case you want to buy a house or hey, what's up, Taylor?
Hello.
Hey, what's up?
Not much.
Oh, Taylor's here, everyone. Say hello to Taylor, everyone. It's like
Hello.
It feels like I sucked you from the chat onto Zoom.
Do I sound okay?
Yeah, you sound great.
Cool.
Taylor, how are you?
I'm doing all right. I didn't do too much today. I just made that one beat that I sent you earlier, and then I've just been chilling the rest of the day.
Should I play that on the stream when you jump off?
Yeah, let's do it.
Cool. Yeah, we'll play that beat that I made a loop for. I'm like kind of brain dead today. I apologize about that.
Oh, you're good. I am too.
Thank you. Let's talk about this beat. All right, first off, what did you do on the beat? What did you do on the beat?
So I did the drums, the bass, and the arrangement. So Forever did all the melodies. He just made me like a loop of all the stuff. I remember telling him like I just had the idea because this was a beat we made last year. Well, I guess 2021, 2 years ago now, but you know what I mean. when we were kind of first getting back into working on it as a project, and I wanted to try and do like a witch housey breakbeat thing. So I just had him make that melody that's like kind of like it's like gentle witch house. Like it's not fully like as crazy as witch house stuff is, but it has like the like saw pads and stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
And then I did the bass and like the chop the breakbeat up, and then I like arranged it all.
Do you listen to a lot of like music with breakbeats? Because I don't really.
So like I did in high school a lot. Like I loved like liquid drum and bass stuff. And then I know a lot of people who make like because like this the people like will say this one's breakcore. I mean, I don't know enough about like all the like electronic genres are so specific and like kind of gatekeepy that I'm terrified to call anything that I make any certain genre, you know what I mean?
I am too.
But I know a lot of people who do like know a lot about that stuff and make it that I'm friends with. And so like I'll listen to what they make and then I'll just do like my interpretation of it, you know? But I think it's kind of cool to make stuff like this when you don't know a lot about it, because then you end up doing like weird stuff that people that might do it all the time wouldn't normally do.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, definitely. Where do you get your breakbeats from?
Like Reddit or like or friends. Like I was saying, like I know a lot of people that make stuff like this. So I remember I just put in some Discord server that I was like wanting to make some shit, and somebody sent me a Google Drive folder that was like 20 gigs of just random breaks that they had collected. I was like, cool. I never have to look ever again because I'm never even going to hear all of these. There's so many.
Yeah, that's awesome. And then you just like grabbed one and then you chopped it up.
Yeah, this one's like two different versions of the Amen break, which is like the most like sampled break. It's like two of those. It's like I'm going between them, and then I like chopped it up manually with like the slice tool in FL. And then there's also automation of like gross beat and shaper box, which are both like if people know FL, like they know gross beat. It's like it's hard to describe, but I guess it's like a glitchy plugin where you can like there's like a sequencer that has like little stutters and glitches and reverses and pitches up and pitches down and stuff like that. And there's a bunch of presets, and so there's like that, and then shaper box is just like a more advanced plugin like that. And so those are automating on and off. So like randomly the drums will reverse at times, and like that's what is doing that part.
That's cool.
But most of like the really fast chops are just me like hearing that in my head and then just chopping up the audio file in FL.
What kind of this is just like for the bass in this song? You said you did the bass too, right?
Yeah.
It's just like like a giant respace, or
yeah, it's a giant respace from. I have the project file open. I'm pretty sure it's from one of Shinju's serum banks.
Oh, okay, cool.
So maybe I can advertise for Shinju real quick. Yeah, it is from Shinju Serum Bank Volume 1. The bass preset is called Go Yard.
I might have
so
to
if you want that bass, you should get Shinju's banks. And he has a bunch of cool stuff, like not in this song, but I'm pretty sure other songs on the tape, like I used some Shinju banks for melodies. And a lot of stuff I do with Cray, I use Shinju's banks.
That's cool. Sorry, I just made a note to download that. Cool. And what? Like, do you like buy that from? Like, he just has it for sale? Like,
yeah, I think because I bought the first couple before I was friends with him. Now me and him are like really good friends. So like I send him my kits when I make them, and he sends me his. But yeah, I bought that one from him whenever I first found out about the stuff.
Yeah, that one it's really, really nice sounding.
Yeah, I just feel like that beat, the melodies are so like there's so many layers. Like you can't really tell as much in the beat, but I'm like looking at the project, and there is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 different like melody sounds that like make up the beat. So having like all those different layers plus the drums, like the bass, had to be super crazy too.
Did you add, I can't remember, but was okay, so like when it's going into, after that middle break where it's just like Darcy doing like his oohs and ahs, there's like a stutter, you know what I mean? Like was that in the original beat or was that
that was in the original. I did that.
Okay. That part is so great.
I don't think Sparrow chopped the beat up at all in this one. I think this one was, since there was so many chops like already in it, I think he just kind of let it be, unlike the other ones.
Yeah, that made sense. So you don't feel like you are appropriating drum and bass with this song? I don't feel like we're appropriating drum and bass. I feel like
I don't think so.
I feel like we didn't like try and do something, like.
I think. Oh, sorry. I'll let you finish.
I'm just saying it kind of felt natural. Like we had so many. There's so many different songs on this that like having some variety was necessary, but it's not like there's anything there that stands out in a way, like sticks out in a bad way. Like there's songs like this, there's songs like Tumblr Moon or something like that are obviously different than like some of the more trap ones or rap ones or drill sounding ones or whatever. But to me it all made sense, and it sounds like it's one thing, right?
I think it's fine. Like also when it gets like corny and like when the gatekeepy people start to have a point is whenever, if we made this and acted like we were the first people to ever make it, you know what I mean? We were just goofing around and made a song. And like I produce a ton of drum and bass stuff too, so it's like if people have like heard my beat, you know what I mean? Like I've produced entire like drum and bass projects for people, so it's not like we have never done it before, you know what I mean?
Yeah, what drum and bass projects have you produced? I want to listen to them.
The Black Winter Wells and 8485 EP.
Oh, you did do
all Tracing Paths.
Yeah.
So like that one is on, and then 3 Cheers by 8485 is a drum and bass song that I did, and then me and her have like 2 more coming out soon. Ooh. That are drum and bass.
Nice. That's exciting for me. Juggle Legend wants to know how old I am. I'm 33. Someone else said Darcy makes drum and bass shit. Yeah. That's what got me into it was the Days After Breaking EP, right? That's the name of it, with the yellow cover. Mm-hmm. Yeah, that Days After Breaking one. And before that, it just would have been a genre that I never really thought. I definitely never listened to like a lot of vocal drum and bass, and then any drum and bass that I would have heard of that was instrumental, I was like, well, this is something that I'll appreciate like when I'm older, or like if I ever get into instrumental stuff, you know what I mean? But but I just rarely am, you know, and so like for it to have like, 1, for it to be a Darcy Bayless produced thing, 2, for it to have Darcy Bayless vocals on it, like that's like enough for me to listen to it and get into it, and also like trust that it's going to be cool. You know, that's what like attracted me to that project. And then I was like, you know, this is why I really don't this is why I try not to listen to too much contemporary music, because I hear it and then I'm like, oh, I want that. You know what I mean? And it's so easy. Sometimes I feel like it's so easy for me to like text you or Brody or any producer and be like, years ago, this would not have been possible, where I would have just, you know, I was like struggling to find any beat that like any type of beat that I wanted. So if it was even close to what I wanted, I would get on it. But now it's like I can text any number of producers and be like, hey, can we do something like this? And like, not only will I get one beat, but I'll get like a whole project's worth of beats. Yeah. You know? So that's like kind of trying why I stay away from stuff unless it happens naturally. And I feel like that's how this song happened. Any of like the weirder, like not weird, just any of the
different.
Yeah, the different type beats that are on this project.
Well, that's also like why those like exist like kind of the same, like what, like since we have so many songs that are like on like trap beats or whatever, it's like it also is like you don't want to keep making that many and have the tape all the same, but it's also like when you're making beats you don't want to just keep making the same beat, you know? So like making something like this is like a fun like let's see if we can get them on this beat, you know.
Yeah.
And then like ones like this and Tumblr Moon make the cut
Yeah, and
that way.
they're like two of my favorite songs on the.
Yeah, they stand out a lot and like not in a bad way.
I mean, I also feel like this happens a lot where anytime when I get on a beat that might. This was natural. Like, this was like, I heard it and was like, man, I really want to get on this. But there are times, you know, like on Misery Club song projects or something like that, where like other people are into the song, like the beat more than I am. And I'll do it anyway for whatever reason. Those oftentimes become like my favorite songs, you know? Yeah. What else is new?
Not a ton. I'm planning to go to New York in a couple weeks, so that's cool.
I heard about that. Garden Ave meetup?
Yeah, it'll be me, Forever, Brody, Rim Ghost. I'm gonna meet Wells in person for the first time.
Oh, cool.
Some other stuff. So it'll be fun. Cause I haven't seen Forever and Brody. I haven't seen Forever in like a year.
Really?
So that'll be fun.
Are you going to any shows there or anything like that?
So the first day that we're getting there, Wasted Youth, the guy that I showed you his music the other day, he's opening for The Sound of Animals Fighting.
Oh,
Hail
crazy.
the Sun, which is like the weird. He's doing a DJ set. He like told me he like produced something for somebody that's in The Sound of Animals Fighting, and then they were like, "We need an opener. Do you want to do a DJ set on our tour?" So we're gonna see The Sound of Animals Fighting and Wasted Youth and Hail the Sun. The first day we get there.
What venue is that at?
Webster Hall.
Oh yeah, okay, that makes sense.
I don't know anything about that. I just remember that that's on the poster.
I think I played there once. I think it's one of those venues where there's like multiple rooms, you know.
Okay,
and
like a big one, a middle one, small one. Kind of thing.
Yeah, and I probably played. I played like the smaller room there. I think that's it. I'm almost positive. I got asked to open for The Sound of Animals Fighting years ago for like a full U.S. tour. It was like 8 weeks long, and it was just like too long for me to. I don't know. I was like, if people don't like me, 8 weeks is a long time to be on tour.
Yeah, if you get to like the third week and it's just not hitting, it's just like, damn, I gotta do another month of this.
Yeah. Rachel went to that tour? What? Oh, that's crazy. Yeah.
That's funny.
Yeah, that is funny. Well, that's awesome.
But the rest of the trip is just gonna be making music. We're gonna just make beats and try and get a bunch of shit done. I haven't gone on a trip. I mean, obviously, I haven't gone on a trip since I quit my job. So this is my first time to be able to go on a trip where I don't have to like be like, man, I gotta go back to work after this. So that'll be nice.
Without revealing anything, are you staying with friends? Are you staying like at a Airbnb or what are you guys doing?
I'm staying with Forever.
Okay, cool.
And Brody's gonna stay with Room Ghost.
Oh, okay. That makes sense.
I think that's they live near each other, so it's just like works out where we don't have to spend too much money.
Brody mentioned this to me. This trip to me, and I might try and make it. The window he gave me was like kind of long, so I figured like there might be like one day where I'd be able to, you know, I should have at least one day free.
Yeah, we're there for 10 days, so
yeah,
it'll work out, hopefully.
That's awesome. That's very exciting. Cool. Is there anything else you want to say about this beat?
I don't know, not really. I really like it though. This is definitely top 5 on the tape for me. It's one of those that like I remember of all the beats that, because you know, like I'll send you a ton of beats and you'll say like, hey, I like this one, I'm gonna use this one, but obviously all of those don't end up working out. And I remember this one being one that I was like, hopefully this ends up being a song. So I could just tell that you would do what you did on it, like where it's just like constant crazy lyrics, super fun, upbeat. It never gets boring. So
no,
I think that this one,
it doesn't. I love this song. I think I played it every night on tour. Like for like usually second I would play it. And I feel like it's like a song where even if people don't know it because it's like a newer song or something, once the beat fully kicks in, it didn't matter if they didn't know it. You know, it just
You
sounded.
can dance along to it and jump around. Like, you don't even have to sing along. You can just have fun.
Yeah, and it's a fun song to hear over like really loud speakers. You know?
Oh yeah, I bet.
Yeah. And also, you know, I like this song because like live, sometimes it's hard. If I'm singing low like I am in the lead for most of this, sometimes it's like hard. There's just like a weird energy issue where it's like, okay, you know, it's like an exciting environment, but like I have to keep my voice at a low level to hit these notes. But in this one, there's like so much room for harmony too that I can kind of just sing like wherever, like whatever. I can just sing at whatever comes naturally and like find a note and stick on it and like go from there. I don't know how often I did that, but like that was my plan with this song. Like, okay, it's not a song I would naturally like sing. I would put it in like every show, but I know I can figure it out. And I loved it, and I think I'm going to play the song for the rest of my life live, to be honest.
I'm excited to see it sometime.
Yeah, I'm sure you will. We'll have to when we do.
That's the weirdest part of, like, I don't know if necessarily weird. It's just kind of, I guess, the worst part of like being a person who like lives far away from all the places is that like I've only heard like 4 songs that I've produced live ever. No, I've only heard 3 of my like beats at a show ever.
Really?
So yeah, I just heard Aura that one time, and then when I saw Garden in Nashville, I heard I heard 3 of them at that show. So yeah, I've only heard 4 of my beats ever, like on the loudspeakers and shit. So
wow.
I don't even know if some of them sound good on the loudspeakers. That's like a thing that I'm worried about sometimes.
Yeah.
I heard that Dark Region Road was kind of loud at one of the shows.
Yeah, that I don't think that was your fault though, and I don't think that's something that you have to worry about. I know I have a song, the song Mystery from Spiderweb. The 808s kill the speakers every time, and they have for years. And I have it like mixed, like I have like a live mix and master of it, so it should be fine. And I don't know what it is. But every time it kills the speakers, and like the beat
some
ducks
evil
out.
frequency.
Yeah. I don't know what's going on with that. Hey, is there anything you want to promote while you're on here?
I don't really know. I guess just like my Twitch. It's just twitch.tv/TaylorMorgan_. I stream a bunch, make beats. I don't know if I made any of the beats for this tape on stream, but like at this point, like 80% of the beats that I make on stream. So like this year, there's probably gonna be tons of songs that you could just like see me make the beat for. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. So I guess that's kind of fun.
Yeah, that's exciting. How about I play this beat that you worked on from the loop that I sent?
Sounds good.
Awesome.
And if anybody in the chat has any ideas of like who we should send it to,
oh yeah, good idea.
I'll take note. Doesn't mean for sure I'll send it to them, but I'm always down for suggestions because there's so many people to send beats to. Yeah.
In case someone didn't hear that or wasn't paying attention, I don't know why anyone wouldn't be paying attention to you. But yeah, we'll play this beat that we made, and if you have any suggestions for who to send it to, do that. You don't upload beats to Bandcamp, right? Someone in the
not to Bandcamp, but I have a BeatStars. If you want to buy beats, there's a free download option. I'll link it in the chat. You can download and like use them for free, but if you post them on Spotify, there's like a way to buy it. And if you have any questions, you can just DM me on like Instagram or whatever. But that is probably the best way to get a beat from me.
You heard it first. Taylor Morgan wants you in his DMs on Instagram. Even if you don't want to buy a beat.
Just DM me crazy stuff.
That's right. All right, cool. Thanks.
I get insane DMs, so I mean, nothing new.
I'm sure you do.
I just get people that are very aggressive about wanting free things. Like once or twice a week, I get somebody coming at me insane wanting free things. And I'm like, be nice to me, and maybe you'll get it.
Do you get,
But don't be mean to me.
do you get a lot of random people wanting to join Garden Avenue?
Not that many, honestly, but I do get like I'll get people asking like, "How do I join?" But there's never really people being like, like I bet there's some like weird people that try and do it for GBC
Yeah,
that are
all the
like
time.
aggressive about it. But like Garden Ave, it's more like, where can I apply? And it's like, well, it's not like a job. Like you're not applying for it.
I do get,
But I feel like most people.
I get a lot of that though. Like again, how do I join? Like as if there's like a a procedure that you have to follow.
Yeah, it's just like be friends with me and all the other people and make music with us. And then like I don't know, that's the only way.
I know.
There's nobody that's in Garden Ave that isn't like a really good friend of mine, and Forevers and Brodies and all that. Like it's pretty much just a group chat with a name.
All right, cool. We'll post we'll post instructions on how you can join Garden Avenue in the chat.
Yeah, send me a D9.
Yeah, there you go. All right, cool, Taylor. I'll let you go, but we'll see you in the chat. All right.
Okay, thanks for having me on.
Yeah, thank you, Taylor Morgan, everyone. There we go. Did you miss anything huge? Yeah, you missed me and Taylor dissecting this beat that he made. You also missed the dates that Taylor is going to be in New York, if that's of any interest to you. All right, let's listen to this. So I made this loop last time on stream, and Taylor made an actual beat out of it. Here it is. All right.
In 1 mile, turn left on Garden Avenue.
Hold on. I don't know where this is playing from. Here we go. Sorry.
In 1 mile, turn left on Garden Avenue.
Goth boy clicked.
It's not looking good for us.
I love that part of it. Where the snare drops out on the 3 and 4. That part too, man. I love that. Really love that. Taylor is so good. Good job, Taylor. I did nothing. Let's go to the open forum. I have like 15 minutes or so. If you guys have any questions, comments, concerns, go there. There were some from last time, too, that I wasn't able to get to. Oh, I worked on my store some more, too. My new web store. I added a filter, a color filter. So now you can filter items by like garment color. Of the products I uploaded, there's just black and white so far, but There will be more. When does it open? February. I'm hoping February 1st. We'll see. But ideally February 1st. And the leftover tour merch will be there. And then just a bunch of classic stuff and stuff that like I just wanted to some stuff that like I like and I think I can like look I think what am I trying to say? Items that would look good in my store. You know what I mean? Stuff I would like to offer more of. That's what I mean. Do I have a lot of merch left over? Let's see. No, I don't have a lot of merch left over. No, I don't. I don't even need to look it up. Am I still dropping leftovers from this last tour? Yes, sorry. Yes. How soon is too soon to get into a relationship after meeting someone? We'll save that for Sunday's love stream. Thanks for bringing the vibes to Salt Lake City. Hope to see you on tour more. Maybe. Also, please more anime shirts. Well, it says, please more anime shirt. There will be more. Did you choose the blanks for the task force jackets? Yes, I did. They were I found the blanks before I had the idea for the jacket. You know what I mean? Independent was like previewing some new stuff that they had coming out, and that was one of them. They do it on their website. It's not like a secret. I wasn't at like a trade show or something, but I saw that they were coming out on their website. So I put in like a pre-order for them, and then I did the design around that. This person also asks, has anyone found the secret pocket? I have not found the secret pocket. Did you consider doing Carhartts or too expensive? No, I didn't. But also, those jackets have like a zipper. The independent ones have a zipper around the bottom, so you can print on the outside of the jacket without messing up the lining. So, yeah. Favorite X-Men character? When I was a kid, it was Legion. I don't know why. You know, I used to hate Cyclops because I thought he was a nerd. But the older I get, the more I relate to Cyclops. I'm a stressed out man. He's just a stressed out man in love. I can relate to that. I like Angel or Archangel. You know, I also like Jean Grey. What I like about Jean is that she's so troubled. And there's always some dramatic shit going on with her. Some like life or death matter. And then it's like heightened because she has telepathy. She's like an Omega level telepath. I always liked Forge. Not sure why, but I liked Forge. I loved Gambit as a kid. I don't know that Gambit's ever been like written super well. So that kind of like as an adult, that kind of hurts my enjoyment. Like I don't know if there was ever like a hot Gambit run. You know what I mean? Grant Morrison's run on New X-Men made me really like Cyclops and Jean Grey and Emma Frost and stuff like that. You know, and Frank Miller made me love Wolverine, where initially I would just think that he was like overrated or something like that. Who else do I like? I like Multiple Man. He's cool. I like Jubilee, I guess. I like Psylocke. Did I not mention Psylocke? Yeah, Magic, Psylocke, and Magic. They might be my 1A and 1B of female X-Men. I always thought Banshee was cool. Psylocke is really cool. Professor X, pretty creepy. I would like Marvel Snap. What is that? Oh, a digital collectible card game. Let me tell you what, if there's one genre of video game that I don't understand, it's the digital card game. New Japan Pro Wrestling had one too. I didn't get it. Sometimes I can be dumb. I would like you to know that I ordered a couple bags of coffee from Damiani Roasters from PA all the way to Washington after you mentioned them on stream. It's here and possibly the best coffee I've ever had. Wow. How about that? I have to show this to them and see if I can get some sort of discount. Psylocke is cool, though. Are there plans of cassettes of Full Moon Mystery Garden at all? Maybe. Random question, but were you in Scumbag Petty with Ben? That was Ben's bar cover band. I was not. Does Wicca Phase Friends Eternal like Towns Van Zandt? A little bit. Have I played Witcher 3? No, I did not. But I know I should. Have I ever walked out of a theater because a movie was so bad? No. One time my grandmother went to a movie with her friends. And then after they were like, we should go see another movie since like we're already through the gates at the movie. And then they snuck into American Pie. She loved it. Very uncharacteristic. My grandmother is pretty serious lady. What is the most intense surgery you have ever undergone? I had my entire brain replaced. No, I don't. I nothing really. I had like a deviated septum fixed, and that was it. Like my tonsils out. That was the only thing. So I'm sorry. I have Poison Thorn making a Wicca Phase logo. Isn't the septum thing outpatient? Maybe it was actually. Yeah, that might have been outpatient. Yeah, I think it was. You're right. You're right, Frank. Sorry. I'm sorry. Any progress on their Ghost Mountain situation? There's no situation. Cemetery did DM me to apologize for some of their more chaotic fans. It was really nice of him. know what I have to do is oh yeah, anyway, I have Poison Thorn working on a logo for me. I've never had a logo. Sometimes people, you know, show promoters or something will be like, "Hey, send me your logo." I don't have one. So I have Poison Thorn working on one for me. He did the Pay for Pain logo, which is very cool. What else has he done? This is the point in the stream where I try and guess people's Instagrams. Oh, we did this candy logo, I think. Hold on. I'm trying to pull it up. I'm sorry. Nope, can't find it. Okay. Well, anyway, he's good. Okay. What else do we have here? Wanted to let you know about the divorce. Oh, okay. I'll save this. Okay. On Sunday, I will get to this divorce question. What prompted you to do the Fresh Clean web store revamp? Largely, I just wanted more control over. I wanted more control over everything. Once I'm aware of like, if I'm, once I'm aware of like, once I'm aware that I'm limited by something, I want to go beyond those limits, you know? So once I started thinking more about, or looking more into like e-commerce stuff and ways to enhance like the shopping experience for people, and you know, I like to make changes, like little changes when I feel like it, and I want like full control over that. It just made more sense for me to build out my own store rather than keep one on Dark Medicine, because Dark Medicine, like, I can't I have no insight into like viewing like customer behavior or anything like that. And like my sales are, you know, it's just my sales are only a fraction of Dark Medicine sales, so I can't like look at Dark Medicine trends and get much insight into my own stuff without having to do a lot of manual work. It's built on Shopify. I'm trying to think, was there anything else fun I did to my store? I made it so like if you hover over an image, you see the front and back of the shirt. Very exciting. It's mostly stuff that, like, okay, I don't build websites ever. So a lot of this is just like me starting with the template and then being like, what do I want it to look like? And then how do I make it look like that? And then the next step is, what do I want it to do? And then how do I make the site do that? So I'm just on Shopify's forums a lot. But it's been pretty easy, honestly. And I think I think it's going to be good. I really do. I think it's I think you guys are going to like it. And it's really motivated me to do more. You know, cassette releases, things like that, things I put out myself. So we'll see about that. Time is always an issue. And concentration is actually more of an issue than time. Speaking of, should I should I dive into this Doves folder quickly? I would like to work on a song this weekend. How about this one? Okay, that one's cool.
I've got a 20-dollar bill, pinback album, and some pills. Wanna watch me get high? Wanna watch me get high?
This is going to be fun. I think I recorded over one of these. Let me see if I can find it. And then I'll get out of here. Maybe it's this? Ooh, did I edit it?
I talked to you in shadow code, I've resurrected, I walked along the river's edge and it bent.
Yeah, I did this.
Inside the night, inside a moment, I wish I could get back to you, but I can't. Reflecting off a natural pond, pristine and perfect, the stars are made of diamonds found in lost sand. The candle that I light at night is my protection, the blade I keep beside my bed, my right hand. I'm a lonesome rider on paths of flame, a mystery hidden beyond the pines. Moonlit silhouette in the black, doves try calling out in the night.
Didn't feel so perfect.
There's no harmony. But the rest of it's there. I'm working, I promise. All right, listen, I have to get out of here. On Sunday, we'll do a love stream. Listen, if you have questions that you want to get in there now. Oh, thanks, Dextasy. I appreciate that. I'm sorry for leaving right now. Listen, the open forum's there. You can get them in now. Last time I did this, there was way too many relationship questions for me to get to in one stream. So get them in now if you want. I'll be promoting it over the next few days. I'll be back Sunday though. We're back to regular time. Sunday, Tuesday, Thursday. Thank you, Taylor, for joining me today. And thanks everyone for watching. Let me get a song to get us out of here. But yeah, I'll see you Sunday. Okay? Thanks everyone. Goodbye. Oh wait, I'll pick a winner. Hold on. Who's the winner? Jaden. Jaden won. Congratulations, Jaden. All right. All right, thanks everyone. Have a good night. Bye.